Whoa, okay. All right. Okay, then. Fine. Let's do this. Like that, then. Okay. See what's going on. What's happening? Freaking flamethrower, dog. What's up? Habana Daydream. Habana Daydreams. I think it's actually with an S at the end. Banana Daydreams. Banana Dreams. Habana Banana Daydreams. Habana Banana. Banana Habana. Cabana. Habana Banana. Oh, I almost sneezed. Why is it Habana? Why is there a B in there? Yeah. It's okay. Medium. Very medium. It's... I probably should look at the ingredients. I think it's Virginia Perique with Latakia, with a little bit of Latakia and some cigar. Which makes it the Habana part. I guess the Daydreams part is like the rest of it. I think there's some Cavendish in here. Some Havana. I don't know. Anyway. It's, it's a cigar blend that I wanted to try. It's okay. Not much going on. You can't really tell that there's cigar leaf in here. For me, of course. I don't know about you, maybe if you're super sensitive. But if nobody told me there was a cigar in here, I wouldn't guess there was. But it's not bad at all. It's very smokable. The jar note is nice. Kind of has like a warm thing going on. It's a nice jar note. I would say I'm picking up more Perique than anything else. So it's not really a great hot weather blend. But thankfully, it's not actually really that hot right now. I think it's only like the 80s. It's sunny. It's like super sunny, but there's like no clouds. But it is not super hot, which is very nice. This is a Savinelli Venezia. Oh, it was way too close. Venezia. Are you ever gonna focus? No. Venezia. It has like a little boat guy. And this pipe is one of my very first pipes. It's super old. The bit is crazy loose, and I rock a just because I can take this on and off so easily. I rock a 6 mil filter. Why not? Kind of just tames the Virginias a little bit, and everything else kind of just tames it down a little bit. I used to smoke this with a one of those condenser things that they give you when you buy the pipe. They give you one of those black cylinder things. It's like a condenser thing, and to restrict the draw. And so I used to have one in here, but what happened is like it just made this part where the condenser is. It's kind of bulbous a little bit, kind of like it's expanded around that area, and it's like darker around that area. And it's also probably why the bit is like super loose now, because like the whole shank has like expanded. So that sucks. So I don't know. I'm not going to be using a condenser thing on any of my other two 703s. And also, like, you just don't need to restrict the airflow. But it's also, it's like you don't need to. I just rock, no filter on my other two. But it's actually kind of cool that I can just take this bit off so easily, because then I can just run a pipe cleaner through there if I need to, like in the middle of a bowl. Whereas with my other pipes, if I had a filter in there, you can't run a pipe cleaner through. So if it starts gurgling, bubbling, you have to like, work with that by breathing through it and stuff like that. But anyway, so I'm actually not really complaining that the bit comes off so easily. I hope that the shank doesn't eventually crack or it gets worse or something like that, you know what I mean? But so it's actually fine. It's really fine. But yeah, this pipe is has for a long time. I smoked this thing to where it just gets like so hot that I can't even like hold it. It's so hot, and so I think that's kind of like ruined it a little bit, because it'll get hot quicker now, and so I think it's something that happens with the wood. And also right on the bottom here, it's like all kind of like darker and kind of burnt, and like kind of the finish is kind of bubbled off, and it'll get super hot right on the bottom of the bowl, like crazy hot. So I don't know. It's but it hasn't cracked or burnt through or anything, so I'm not complaining. This is a hell of a pipe, workhorse of a pipe. 703 Venezia. I actually found a smoking pipes web page for not this exact pipe, but a different Savinelli Venezia 703 that looks extremely similar to this. That was a estate pipe. So I saved that page. Just it's kind of cool. This was not an expensive pipe at all. That's why I bought it, was because this was my first 703, and this is the shape. This is the pipe that made me kind of really become aware of this shape and really like the shape. I bought this for brick and mortar, and I think it was like $60 or something. And it's just, it served me well. I've smoked this pipe a lot. Smoke aromatics through it. Smoked everything through this thing. And so now it's just kind of my beater pipe that I'll smoke, on a hot day, or I'll smoke aromatics through here. So I recently sanded down the inside of the bowl, so it's all nice and smooth now. And there was a lot of cake in there, so I did that to a couple of my other pipes too, so that was kind of cool. It's nice to do that every once in a while. I definitely neglect doing that, but it's so easy to do. I have like a tool type thing. It's like a I don't know. It's like made specifically for wrapping sandpaper around, and then it's like a little dowel type situation, and it just fits perfect. It's like the perfect thing. I should probably bring it out and show everybody, but maybe later. Well, maybe I should show you guys now that I'm talking about it. All right, hold on. BRB. Oh, okay. This guy right here. Check this out. So it's just like this orange thing. This part is like soft. I don't know what you're supposed to use that part for, but this is you just wrap sandpaper around the end, and you just use some tape, masking tape, to tape it down, and it's like a little, I don't know. It's like a thing like that. I don't know, dude. Anyway, you wrap sandpaper around there, and it just fits perfectly right in there, and you just kind of works really well. Yeah, it's getting warm. But yeah. I got fucking ash all over me now. Right on. So yeah, other than that, what's going on? Yeah, today was a much cooler day, which I'm very happy about. It's been cooling down at night significantly, and then like it just all of a sudden around 9, 10, it just skyrockets. And it cools down again at night, so that's nice. But yeah, today's hopefully summer is nearing an end. Hopefully, yeah. But yeah, chilling, dude. I'm chilling. No big deal. Having myself a Habana daydream. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, go to jiu-jitsu later, and yeah, just try not to hurt myself or anybody else. But I was watching 209 Piper, and I'll leave a link I'll leave his name in the thing. Everybody probably knows who he is though. But anyway, he was talking about some of the first videos that he saw online, and one of them was like, there's this whole thing of like, for beginner pipes, and then intermediate pipers, and advanced pipers, and he was like, there are levels, you know what I mean? And it's really funny because it's kind of true. It's like there are levels, It's like that, at first I'm like, yeah, it's hilarious that there's like levels to pipe smoking, like, come on, like, this isn't that deep, But I can honestly say that I think there are. And if I look back at my pipe smoking of yesteryears, how I kind of progressed, if you will, through these different kind of stages. I don't know if I would call it like levels, like, I mean, I think maybe that's what kind of is kind of, funny about it, and kind of throws people off. Like there's, oh, I'm just a beginner pipe smoker. Like, nobody had to like teach me how to smoke, but I think there's stages. I would say that's a better way to put it, because yeah, I mean, when I was first smoking, yeah, I would just like, I wish I still had my very, very first pipe. It was like a basket pipe, and I think I threw it away, which is a shame, but I don't know what happened to it. I might have actually broken it somehow, like cracked it or something, because I would smoke that thing so hot, man. So I bought this, Ziploc bag from the brick and mortar store of just like random aromatic junk, and I smoked that stuff for a while because I think it was like 4 ounces or something, and it was just a mishmash of just grotesque aromatic nonsense, and I would just chief on that, and it would just destroy my palate, But I don't know. I kept doing it. But yeah, like I didn't really, I just was kind of dipping my toe in, and eventually once I decided that I want to kind of get more serious, about smoking a pipe, then I bought this pipe and a couple other ones that I eventually I gave a couple of pipes to one of my friends that was getting into it, and I had a Nording that I've never seen anywhere else. That actually it broke really early on. It just it had a long shank like this, and it was like a Lavat style, but it cracked all the way down there. So that kind of sucked. Oh, that was a cool pipe, but anyway, yeah, I had a 320 KS that I gave to one of my friends. I hope he's enjoying it. That was years ago. But I like the 320. I don't think I'll ever buy one again, but it's a cool pipe. It's a cool style. But yeah, anyway, once I got like a real pipe that I didn't want to just, destroy. Not that I've not destroyed this one. It still works, but it's pretty beat up. But then I wanted to smoke some actual tobacco that tasted good. So I started trying to. So I just got into Englishes, and I really got onto the Peter Stokeby English Oriental Supreme, and I smoked that for like years, just that, I didn't know anything about jarring. I would just buy 1 ounce at a time, like 1 ounce a week. Thinking back, I should have bought like a pound of it and put it in a big jar, so that when I smoked through it, it would start to age, But anyway. So many things I would have done differently, but didn't know, So I was progressing through the stages, So I think there are stages, and I kind of stayed away from flakes and Cornell and Deal's Broken Flake form. Kind of eased me into working with flakes, and then also, of course, Virginias, because like. The first Virginias I ever smoked, I was like, what is this? This doesn't taste like anything, and it's just burning my mouth, So that's like actually kind of like a recent development is I'm like learning I'm becoming aware of the flavor of Virginias and how to smoke those. So I think there are stages, And then also my appreciation of Burleys. I was watching Carrie talk about Briar Fox, and I smoked. I had a tin of Briar Fox I smoked through a while ago, and I had the same thought. Like, they sell this by the pound. Like, who buys a pound of this? This is like, it's not terrible or anything, but this is not great. Like, who smokes this every single day? But apparently people do, of course, Same with Redburn and Pirate Cake and Night Train, and of course Autumn Evening. People buy those by the pound, Westminster, Haddow's Delight. Haddow's Delight is a good blend. I can see why people smoke that blend every single day and buy that by the pound, And of course there's all these bulks that people buy by the pound, of course. But anyway, that was my same thought, because I didn't understand Burleys and what they taste like, and Virginias. Like, I think Briar Fox, as an example, is more of an advanced tobacco that you have to kind of know what you're doing and know what you're tasting in order to enjoy it, So anyway, but anyway, people said this before, like, most people that have never smoked at all, when they first get into pipes, they go to aromatics, you know, and then, but like I was a cigar guy, and most cigar smokers go right into Englishes, because I don't like, I never got into like aromatic stuff, and aromatic cigars to me are like horrifying, like so gross. I know dudes that, you know, they smoke, what is it, Tobacco Special from Drew Estate, which is kind of like a milder aromatic. You know, it's not like a full blown aromatic cigar, but like acid or something. Those are like, I don't even understand. I don't even understand acids, but I know dudes that smoke those all the time. You know, and that was the line that got Drew Estate off the ground. You know, so anyway, but so yeah, I went from cigars to Englishes to English Oriental Supreme. And yeah, so it took me a few years to, you know, it's taken me a few years to enjoy the subtleties. So I'm not going to say that I'm in my advanced level of pipe smoking, but I would say that I've been through many stages, and I'm still, of course, you know, like I would say these days I'm open to like any tobacco. I want to be able to enjoy any style of blend, even like full blown aromatics. Even though I don't have any full blown aromatics, that's still kind of like a realm. Like I don't want to buy an ounce or 2 ounces of like a, you know, one of the like a like an aromatic and just be like, you know what I mean? Just like never want to smoke it. I would say if I was gonna get like a real intense aromatic, I'd probably go for one of the Ken Byron aromatics, because those are probably pretty quality. And if I really wanted to give something like that a try, but so far I don't really feel the need to go for that. But you know, I'm open to it or whatever, you know. So I want to be able to. I see pipe smoking as a skill, you know, something that isn't does take practice, you know. Anyway, but that's the end of that. That's the end of that Habana Daydream. Alrighty. Well, that's about it. Okay. Catch you later. Thanks.